So I talk a lot about Fanatec and their bullshit. The company that is literally on a mission to self-destruct. Lying, cheating, stealing, broken products, shitty customer service, overpriced, underbuilt. So this is the new, this is like 450 bucks for this wheel right here. Okay. These are the original Formula One wheels. You can see they're the same exact fucking wheel. Okay? This one is the original PlayStation wheel. So, exactly twice as heavy as this one. This is all plasticky. This is not carbon fiber. This is fucking painted plastic, okay? This one has twice the weight, twice the feel, you know what I mean? This one is 3 years older than this one. This is when they started getting cheap and not giving you PlayStation buttons because PlayStation said, fuck you. This one weighs about 1/3 less than this one. This one weighs half what this one does. These are almost close, but this one is still lighter than this one. And you notice, here's your button set. This is PlayStation ready. Got that? Do you see PlayStation on it anywhere? No. Here's the buttons you get with it. Do you see PlayStation anywhere? No, you don't. And you're never going to. So what I do is I basically take my black tape and I'll make my own labels and then attach them to the buttons like I had before. This is the only PlayStation button I have right here. All these others are the same thing that came off of for PC. This is from this original wheel setup right here that we got. So I'll be making my own stickers. And then they fit fairly well. See, they don't have to be round because they're black on black. And so when you put it on there and you stick it, it fits almost perfect. See? So now I can put, SH, everything but the PlayStation button is what I can't do. Everything else I can do. I can't do square, triangle, or circle. So I'm still kind of fucked, really. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I can do 2, 3, you know what I mean? R2, L2, L3, R3. I can do these, but you notice this one I can't do very easily, right? But that's still a button on there. So, yeah. These I pulled off of this wheel already. I had these already, but they were white tape with black print. And this is black tape with white print, so it'll look a lot better. Then I've got my hole punch that I just put the material down here and go bink, tap it lightly, and it cuts out a perfect circle. So I have a whole set of those actually. These have come in handy many times. Okay, so just go to show you, you can't, Fanatec is one of those companies that I think they're either totally and completely on the edge of bankruptcy at all times. At all times. That's truly what I think. I don't see any reason or any actual circumstance that would have them acting the way they do if they weren't in absolutely just fucking serious trouble. Serious trouble. Here we go. Come on, keep going. 2 minutes remaining. That's bullshit. So, let me see. What good happened today? The weather app. So, I used dark sky. I liked dark sky. I paid for dark sky. Thank God it's free with 16. But I really do like that weather app. I really do like that weather app, I got to tell you. Other than that, there's really nothing in there super useful for me other than security updates, which they never tell us about. Just like where's your iPhone owner's manual that tells you all the shit your iPhone does? Wouldn't it be nice if they shipped you an owner's manual or one you could download that told you everything you can do with an iPhone and how to do it? Wouldn't that be nice? So, anyway, Fanatec, excuse me. I just don't see them making it. That wheel feels cheap. The original CSL Elite wheel I have up here actually feels, this wheel here, this is one of the original CSL wheels. This one right here is twice as heavy as that piece of shit I just bought. And I didn't buy it. I didn't put the money out for it. Okay, that was something somebody owed me. And I said, well, you can just go ahead and buy this wheel for me since you have a PayPal account, and then immediately close your account, which he'll be doing today. So, and they're even getting so lazy that they don't install the quick release mechanism. They don't install the quick release mechanism. They give it to you in another box because that's one more step of labor they don't want to have to do. Comes with a free, no, it's not free shit. When you look at the wheel and you look at the back on the photograph, it comes with a fucking quick release. So saying you're giving me something for free, okay, is bullshit. Not worth the money. But again, it's something I can add to the collection. It's different. I will use it. I like the feel of the heavier paddles. I like that. Why are there no Americans? Where are the all these fucking billionaires in America? And no one understands there's more money in gaming than all music and movies combined. I've never talked to anyone in government, in a civil job that knew that. I said, well, did you know that 80% of Microsoft's online audience are all underage and they're not supposed to be playing Call of Duty? He was like, what? Yeah. Says so right on the box, 17 plus, by the ESRB. Who's the ESRB, they asked. I said, oh, well, that's the watchdog agency that the gaming industry put in place to keep the government from stopping them from doing violent video games. They don't understand. Where's the fucking billionaires? The frames, that frame right there, okay? Give me a pipe bender and a cheap ass welder, and I'll make you one in about 3 hours. Bending the pipe, incredibly simple, okay? The design, incredibly simple. Why is no one doing this? Okay? I have a hard time understanding. Why? I've seen 3 startups now that just off the fucking map. All of a sudden, they're not around anymore. Wait a minute. I thought you guys were starting a wheel company. Boom, out of fucking business. Bad financing, bad product, bad management. I don't know. I really don't know. I just told him he was thinking about buying a DD Pro 8 nanometer, and I told him absolutely do not buy that wheel. Go buy you a Logitech or a Thrustmaster and wear that out and buy another one and wear that out and buy another one and wear that out, and you'll be at the cost for the Fanatec economically priced DD Pro. Because once you get rid of the shitty pedals and you need a handbrake and you need a shifter and especially the shitty pedals, okay? And then you update the power supply, you're well over $1,000. Well over $1,000. You're up into the $1,500 range. So it's not economical. And again, that's why I can't get Sony buttons, because they were supposed to produce an economical unit. What they did was they took the chips that were left over and installed them in the DDs so that they would operate with PlayStation. But they do not have an officially licensed PlayStation this. It will work with a PlayStation, but nothing that Fanatec has now is officially PlayStation licensed, which is they have one wheel with a PlayStation icon on it, or the DD1. Okay? $2,000 worth of fucking unit, and then you get a PlayStation button. Yeah. I don't know. They're on the verge of fucking bankruptcy. He literally said it took them 5 seconds to take that money out. The very instant he hit that button, the money was out of his bank account. But if he tried to buy that with a credit card, he found out he couldn't do that. I said, yeah, that's because you can do a chargeback. And they don't want people doing that, because when they rip you off or send you a broken fucking product or something that doesn't work as advertised, okay, or customer service tells you it'll be 9 fucking months before we get you your product. I literally waited 91 days to get a product shipped from Fanatec to me, because when you place an order, you don't automatically get your order filled. They wait until they have enough to fill. If someone's buying a set, they sell them the set, and your fucking handbrake goes with that set because they need it. 91 days. And then when I got my shifter, it was broken. All of the bent DD Pros now that I talked about was going to happen, the fucking bearings wearing out, like I said was going to happen, is now happening. Right across the street on a DD Pro with the 8 nanometer, okay, is already getting sloppy. His bearings are already wearing out. And I told him that's because of the arm moment. He didn't know what an arm moment was. I told him it's a lever, okay, and where you slide that piece along there determines where that arm moment is. And when it's all the way down here at this end and you've got a long arm out here, you can exert a tremendous amount of force. That's what's happening. And he's already having connectivity issues. So I see that going to shit in a matter of years, and Fanatec being inundated with warranty requests for the DD Pro, and that, you know, that's probably going to be it. So I'm telling people right now, if you can get a CSL Elite, buy one. You're not going to be able to get one at Fanatec. You're not going to get anything PlayStation at Fanatec, excuse me, because Sony's wise to their shit. Sony understands they don't want an association, Fanatec. They simply do not want that association. They tried it, and they found out who the company was and how many complaints they had and how bad the customer service was. And so Amazon, Sony, any big brick store said, fuck you. Now, the only place that you can get Fanatec equipment is from Fanatec. There is no product in the world that can be sustained by only being sold by unless you're fucking Cartier. You can't have, this is, you know, we're in business by ourselves and we don't need any support. We don't need any banking loans. This is what I think happened, is that they are completely unreliable when it comes to banking. That's what I think. I think they're unreliable when it comes to banking or anything else, and yeah, there's not anything that we can do until an American company steps forward and says, we're going to invest $500 million in producing the world's best sim racing equipment on the planet, okay? And the American company that makes that commitment will be fucking shocked at how much business they'll take from Fanatec, how much business they'll take from Thrustmaster, how much business they'll take from Logitech, simply by producing a quality $500 wheel. There's always going to be upgrades. There's always going to be, you know, here, this is a better set of pedals. You know what I mean? But if you get away from the potentiometers, which is what Thrustmaster or Guillemot actually They ruined their fucking company with those damn fail, they're fail prone within months. I bought some of their very expensive pedal sets. They all failed within months. Every last one of them. Because they're potentiometers. Anything that's meant to work like this, okay, sooner or later you're going to wear your shirt out. And that's exactly what happens with a potentiometer. They're shit. So where's the American company that's going to take this market and run with it? I don't know. It's very disappointing for me to not have an American company producing something that I know we could rock it. We could literally have something that was just fucking amazing, okay? And Sony, I can tell you right now, if the United States decided to go into business producing a $500 set that was quality, that had good customer service, Sony would give them a license in a heartbeat. The problem with Fanatec is I don't think they can even get a loan. I think their reputation is so bad they can't get a loan. I think something has happened where they can't get loans. And so they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. The only reason they have money for the next order is because they took your money. And they used your money to produce the next order, and so on and so on. And one of these days something's going to happen. There'll be a little bang or glitch in the system, and Fanatec will be fucked. And then we'll be robbed of the good stuff that they sell. So that wheel, it's light. It feels cheap. It feels cheap. It feels very fucking cheap. I can't tell you. I mean, it really does. It feels cheap. It feels like a Logitech wheel. This feels like a Logitech wheel. This does not feel like a Fanatec wheel like this one. This thing is a beast. This thing is heavy. When you pick it up, you're like, oh. This thing is like, oh shit. It feels like picking up one of these. It's just plasticky shit is what this is. So that's Fanatec. I don't see them changing.